If you're watching this right now, it's not a coincidence. It's not random. Something inside of you already knows the truth. That Africa is not just the future. Africa is now. I know because I felt the same pull. After more than 2 decades in America, I packed up my wife, my 3 boys, and moved to the Gambia. Not because it was easy, not because it was safe, but because it was necessary. The real question is, will you sit back and watch from a distance, or will you take your place in this story? Let's be honest about retiring in America or in Europe. Many of us have worked 10, 20, 30, even some 40 years, right? Our parents. You've given in your all, blood, sweat, and tears, only to retire to receive a check of $1,500 or $2,000 from Social Security. That's why some of them are forced to work past 65, past 70. If you go to Walmart, you see them standing at the door. Only in America, where making $2,000 a month, you're considered broke. Anywhere else on this continent, you're automatically middle class, or at least you're well off. With that same $1,500, with that same $2,000, you can live in peace, you can live with your dignity, you can thrive anywhere on this continent. Some say healthcare, but let's be serious, let's be honest. How many of you have been hospitalized where you are? Some of you have lived in America 10, 15, 20 years, in Europe 25, 30 years, you've never been hospitalized. So only when you move to the continent, all your sickness is waiting for you to come back. Research actually proves that the standard of living in Africa, the food, the sun, less stress, all of that can evade illness. Meanwhile, over there, the stress alone can kill you. Let's not talk about the processed food. Those are some of the things we refuse to address, and we make all these excuses for why we think our lives are better where we are. Let's talk about why Africa is now, not tomorrow. 60% of Africans are under the age of 25. Over 70% of sub-Saharan Africa are under the age of 30. By 2030, 42% of the world's youths will be in Africa. That's not future potential. That's present reality. Imagine what it means when half of the world's youth energy, creativity, innovation comes from this continent. Imagine what it means when the world is fighting for a space here. China, Europe, even America, with roots on this continent, you're still hesitating. Every single day in real estate, land is still undervalued, but it's rising. Diaspora are building, buying, developing. I see the opportunities in agriculture. People want authentic African experiences, not just beach and resorts. I see the opportunities in tech. Our youth are building startups, fintechs, solutions. They're designing agencies, content platforms, you name it. The media industry is growing. The music industry is fast growing. The infrastructure may not be perfect, but those gaps, that's where the opportunities lie. Even white Americans are living in America. I saw a report where they said over 5.5 million Americans already live abroad. And in just the first quarter of 2025, 200 US citizens expatriated. That's more than double the year before. I even saw a video of a protest this morning in Mexico City where they were protesting about Americans coming in and jacking up real estate prices, making life very difficult and cost of living very high. If these white people can leave the land of opportunities for better peace, better lifestyle, better cost of living, why are we Africans afraid to go back? This is about building. We need our professionals back. We need our doctors. We need our lawyers. We need our engineers. We need our IT specialists to come back and invest it here. The continent needs your expertise. It needs your brains, your passion. I run a few companies here in the Gambia, and it's not easy. Believe me, I'm not here to sell a romanticized version of Africa. What I do know is that I'm more fulfilled than ever before because I see the results of my work every day. And let me say this clearly. Coming back to Africa does not mean you have to return to your country. That's another thing I wanted to talk about today. Look, I'm from Cameroon, but I live in the Gambia. You can thrive anywhere on this continent. I see people going back home, some of them dying from political complications and all of those things. You don't have to die just because you feel you owe your country of birth your return. This continent belongs to all of us. I can live anywhere on this continent, and so can you. And let's not forget, being African with an American or European passport, it's a privilege. It gives us access, mobility, networks. Use it, leverage it. Don't waste it sitting in a system that only drains you, when you could be using it to open doors here for yourself, for your children and your grandchildren. Because this is bigger than us. This is about giving our children's children a reason to reconnect to this continent. But if we don't build now, if we hesitate, if we let outsiders claim everything, then what will we leave behind for them? Don't let our grandchildren inherit disconnection and regret. Africa is not waiting. The continent is moving. So don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't wait for permission. Retire here. Invest here. Visit here. Reconnect here. Because the future of Africa will not be written by politicians. I'm not asking everyone to pack up tomorrow. This is not a call to panic. It's a call to plan. Start now, step by step. Make choices that give you the option, that give your children the option. Do it now before the system forces your hand. Plan it out. Visit first. Invest slowly. Build relationships one step at a time. Because if you wait until the pressure mounts, you won't be moving to live, you'll be moving to survive.